Alright, so today we are going to show you how to do this awesome patina on a sheet of copper. This is a roll of copper that I got from Basic Copper, and I applied some ammonia, salt, and wood chips, and I got this really cool patina coming through. First thing I'm going to do is glue this copper top down with this TC20 glue. It's a copper adhesive. You got to use the right glue to actually get this to work right. So I'm going to apply it pretty thick, and I'm going to get an old credit card and sort of wipe it in. Going to let it soak in for a second. I'm going to get the copper. I'm going to lay the copper flat, and I'm just going to slowly roll that copper out, make sure I've got no air bubbles in there. And so with this roller, I just go back and forth slowly and make sure that there are no air bubbles left. We're then going to take this over to my clamping station, and I've got a couple of pads I put down to make sure that this gives me even pressure and it doesn't actually dent any of the copper. And then I'm going to go live here in video and show you how this looks. Alright, so for this copper sheet, after it's been glued on, I got to clean it off. This glue is going to interfere with what I'm trying to do. So I've got some 320 sandpaper. Just going to scuff this up. So after I rolled this on, you get some indentations in the copper, and what'll be cool is when I put the salt and ammonia on it, all that's going to interact differently. So the combination that I'm going to use today is salt, ammonia, and wood dust, and the wood dust is what's going to help stain the copper black. I've got my ventilation going, I got my fan in, sucking the air out of here. Should be pretty good. We'll let this sit for 12 hours and come back and see what it looks like. So let's get those two ingredients. A little salt. Using Morton's salt here. And to make our mix, I've got some white oak from my Jack Daniels guitars. I'm going to pour in the ammonia. A little more salt. Gonna drop this on. spread this out. I'm going to get a cover and cover this. So we'll let this sit for 12 hours and we'll see what we got. Alright, so this is 6 hours later. And that looks pretty good. We'll let this sit for a couple more hours. We'll probably pull this off tonight and leave it. That's it, we got. This is 9 hours later, and at 6 hours it looked pretty good. So let's see what 9 does. That's pretty awesome. That looks pretty awesome. We'll let it dry and see what it looks like in a couple hours. I'm actually really happy with the way this turned out. I'm not so sure how I'm going to seal this yet. A couple people say wax, a couple people say lacquer, some say an enamel finish. I'm going to let this sit for a couple days and do some research, but really happy with the way this turned out. So thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video. Hi, I'm BigdGuitars, and I'm going to show you how to do this awesome copper patina on a piece of copper. First thing I'm going to do is glue this down with this premium copper adhesive